fellas, it's time to tier list every single secret room item, but I don't rank them this time. It's all on you guys. I am just here to watch and observe what rank you guys give everything. Okay, I've been bullied way too much. It's time for you to be bullied for your opinions, and I get to sit here and point and laugh at everything y'all get to say. Please subscribe. For every new subscriber I get from this video, I will give Milo, my cat, an extra treat. But like healthy treat, so he doesn't get too fat. They'll be like cool and like very, very healthy. And first up, we got OneUp. OneUp is simply just gives you an extra life. If you die, you come back to life at full red HP. You don't lose any red hearts, you lose nothing. So chat, what tier do you guys want it in, chat? S plus through F. I mean, chat, most of y'all are going in B. Is it a B or C, fellas? Again, I'm not going to provide no input here. It is completely up to y'all. I mean, I'll give my opinion after you guys rank it. Chat, first one of the 20 votes. First one of the 20 votes. B. All right, y'all have locked in B for OneUp. And I'm going to be honest, B is probably about right. It should go like mid tier. It's not great. It's good to have as like security for in case you ever die. It's nice to get. I wouldn't say it's crazy, right? I think it's like perfectly mid. It's perfectly mid. All right, fellas. Next item up, I'm going to need to explain because I always get this one very confused. Astral projection. I'm just going to read off the wiki word for word. Taking damage for the first time in an uncleared room will stop time for 2 seconds and turn Isaac into a ghost, leaving his body behind. While in ghost form, Isaac gains flight, spectral tears, increase speed, and can shoot at a very fast rate, despite this not being shown in the HUD, as it's a result of time being slowed down. Isaac will then re-enter the body when the room is cleared, or if he takes damage, which will negate the damage he took. In your tier list, chat, where is Astral Projection going in terms of... Compare this to every other secret room item, by the way. Like, there's no reason to compare this to Sacred Heart, but in your minds, comparison to every single secret room item, where is this going? And I guess I wasn't clear before, but in my head, we're ranking this off of how good the item is. But to be fair, y'all can rank it however y'all see, please. However y'all see fit. All right, again, chat, first one to 20. First one to 20. All right, chat, y'all are voting to put Astral Projection in D tier. It's like a poor man's holy mantle. After you take damage one, you turn into a ghost. If you take damage again, it'll negate that second hit of damage, which I don't think it's bad. I don't think it deserves D tier, if I'm being real. I think, if anything, it should probably go in a high B tier. That's just me, though. Fellas, next up, we got Binge Eater. Binge Eater, secret room item alongside all these. Quality 4. Gives you a red heart upon pickup. Fully heals you. But while being held, causes item pedestals to additionally spawn food items that cycle between the original item and itself. And the food items, if you choose to pick it up, give you various forms of stat upgrades, alongside a very minimal speed down. Chat, what rank does Binge Eater belong in? All right, I think it's a pretty solid S tier. I do think Binge Eater is crazy good. It is like, technically you need this alongside other items, but if you only take the food items from Binge Eater, it's actually really good because you get a fading away damage up every time you pick up the food it spawns, but it also gives you just stat ups in general alongside the fading away speed up. It's good. It's really good. All right, fellas. Next up, we got Blank Card. Now, Blank Card, active item 4 room charge to start off with, but is variable depending on the card you currently have. But it copies the effect of your currently held card and then uses it without getting rid of the card. Chat, what rank do you want to throw this one in? Hi, Matt. They are all telling me to do stuff today. Don't be like them. Okay, we're just ranking all the items. You're good. I mean, unless you have a bad opinion, then we can talk. But chat, I think y'all are locking in A tier. I think A is a bit high, no? I mean, Blank Card can be crazy. It is very good on someone like Tainted Lost. Alex, since we have one of the devs of Isaac in here, Alex, don't fucking touch Blank Card with Tainted Lost. Just let us have it. Take away everything else, leave Blank Card there. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, go do more work then, buddy. I think Blank Card, you'll put a bit... I mean, Blank Card is fantastic if you find another card alongside it, but there's no guarantee you ever find a good card. Right. Blank Card should be like mid. I think Blank Card should be mid of the mid because it's obviously very dependent on what cards you find. It can be broken, can do absolutely nothing. But fellas, next item up, Black Lotus. It gives you 1 red heart container, gives you 1 soul heart, and 1 black heart. Gives you 3 HP, one of each type. It's missing out. I feel like this came out back in the day when you only had red HP, black hearts, and soul hearts. But now that there's so many different heart types in the game, like rotten hearts, like bone hearts, like golden hearts, I feel like it would be cool if this gave you one of each type of heart. I think that would be a very cool little update for it. I don't think it would make it broken. I think it'd make it a little bit better. But chat, y'all are voting on majority C. I think C's fair. For like, it's a HP up. Never complain about an HP up unless you're like, you know, lost or, you know, keeper. That's fair. I just feel like it needs a little bit of love, you know? Next item up, we got Book of Secrets. Now, Book of Secrets is a 6-room charge, active item, quality 0. On use, activates one of the following effects, either the map to give you, you can see the map, the compass so you can see all the secret rooms, or like all the special rooms, I mean. And then there's blue map, where it lets you see the secret rooms for the floor. Honestly, when it blue maps, it's crazy. I mean, blue map is fine. Honestly, chat, mapping is good. I don't want to like skew y'all's opinions, but chat, looks like y'all are leaning towards C. It can open doors if you use it 4 times in a floor. Yes. All right, chat, y'all are leaning towards C tier. All right. Throw it in C for now. Again, chat, the like inner, like putting it above or below Black Lotus doesn't matter. It's just you're throwing it in C. That's what you gotta know. In my head, it's fine. I think C is probably where it needs to go. Because mapping can be really good, but it's not always great. Because again, curse of no map, or like if you already have some form of mapping, you don't really need mapping at the end of the day. That's just help. So, I think it's fine being like C. All right, fellas, next up, Chaos. It's kind of hard to see, but it's Chaos. But chat, in case you don't know, Chaos. What it does, when on pickup, it gives you some pickups. Whenever you pick up the item, it gives you some random pickups around you, like trinkets and like stuff. But while held, it causes all items to come from random item pools going forward. So like treasure room items could be angel room items. Angel room items could come from the secret room pool. Secret room pool could switch to devil room pool. Who freaking knows? Okay, I'm seeing a scary amount of S pluses right off the bat. Okay, stop the freaking presses. It's going in S plus. You can barely see it, but fellas, Chaos is here. It's right here. Okay, honestly... Chaos is basically every item, right? I think the potential it gives you is crazy, but if you find this, like, last floor, it's doing nothing for you, like, even, like, if you find it in, like, the 6th floor in, it's still not doing much for you. I think it's nice. It doesn't guarantee anything. I think just fun factor, it's S+. All right, fellas. Next item up, blank cards, little brother. Clear rune. But basically what it does, if you're holding onto a rune or a soul stone and you use the active item, it now uses the rune you're holding onto without actually consuming it. So you can use this to use 2 different Soul of Liliths to get multiple ones, or you can like just hold on to Soul of Lilith and keep spamming it every 12 rooms or so. But again, it is very dependent on the actual rune you have. Very similar to blank card. Y'all are voting majority in A. Honestly, right next to blank card, I think these are both a little bit overrated, but I think if you had to throw it anywhere, putting blank card and clear rune together is like what you need to do. Because these are the same thing, more or less. It really comes down to how valuable are runes over cards. But I guess one thing I didn't mention is on pickup of clear, and this also drop a rune or a soul stone for you for free, which is nice. So even if you don't have one, this will give you one for sure, which is great. When you get everything you need, they are insane. It's true. They can be insane if you get what you need. But there's no guarantee you get what you need, you know? All right, fellas, you threw it an A. Next item up, we got Cracked Orb. What it does, whenever you take damage, a few different effects occur. So whenever you take damage, it unlocks all the locked doors in the current room. It can even unlock the Mega Satan door and the strange door in the depths too. Yes, the door to go to the beast. Yeah, that one. Also opens up the secret rooms and super secret rooms if the adjacent to the current room reveals a random unmapped room on the current floor. It can also reveal the ultra secret room on the floor, and also destroys all tinted rocks and rocks with a crawl space underneath them whenever you take damage. So it does a few different things, but everything it does is always procced off of Isaac taking damage. First one to 20. All right, fellas, y'all are locking in D tier. Throwing it in D tier alongside Astral Projection, which honestly fair. For both of these items, you do need to actually take damage for anything to happen. I think Cracked Orb has some very niche uses, which can make it very good. But most of the time, if you're going Mega Satan, you are going to be getting the key pieces. This can save you, similar to how Dad's Key can save you if you want to go to Mega Satan and you somehow mess it up or miss an angel chance that you need it. This can be nice, but I think honestly D tier is fair. It gives like weird pseudo mapping. I think the biggest thing is you need to take damage for it to go off. But fellas, next controversial item up, we got Cursed Eye. Grants a charge attack which fires a tight burst of up to 5 shots. The charge can be released before fully charged, but with a fewer amount of tears. Taking damage while you are charging your tears causes you to teleport away from your current room. But I guess a good note is if you do have Black Candle, this does negate the teleport effect. So if you do ever find it, it's not bad. I'm seeing majority of everybody, except for a few brave soldiers saying B tier, and 2 people saying S+ tier. Interesting. Fellas, y'all are throwing this guy in F tier. Listen, I don't think Cursed Eye is great. I think it can be good. I think, just statistically speaking, if you did have Black Candle or something, or if you are playing the Lost, where the teleport's not going to affect you because you're not going to take damage as the Lost, I think this is fine. I think it's honestly probably a C tier. But the case of teleporting and it can just absolutely fuck your runs, I think I agree with F. I think more than not, this will just mess you up, especially if you're going something like Hush or Delirium. You take 1 accidental hit of damage, you have to do the whole fight again, and your health doesn't come back. It's kind of fricked up. Dad's Ring. If you don't know Dad's Ring, passive item quality 2, it creates a small little ring around Isaac, and if any enemy touches that ring that's around Isaac, they get petrified and cannot move. It's not for a certain amount of time. They just stay where they are and don't move and don't shoot until you move them out of the ring. Now, keep in mind, this does apply to bosses, but not all the time. You can get this to apply to bosses for a short amount of time until it unpetrifies the boss, but for any normal enemy, this will stay petrified until they leave your circle, which in most cases, you need to move to make them get out of your circle. All right, fellas, y'all are voting majority on B, which honestly, I think is fair. I think Dad's Ring can be crazy good, depending on a few things. Early game, Dad's Ring is really good, just because a lot of early game enemies are only trying to deal contact damage to you. So they're going to be running towards you, right? Now, later in the game is when more enemies start actually shooting tears at you. And enemies that shoot tears or that have some kind of long shot are the issue with this item, right? Because as many enemies that come towards you that you can get in the ring are fine. But if one enemy shoots a tear, that means you need to move, and every enemy that's in your circle now is unpetrified again. But if you have this alongside an orbital, like even Cube of Meat, if you just stand there, the enemy's gonna die eventually. I do think this can be good. It can like pseudo carry early game, but this by itself is not going crazy. You know, I think B tier is fine because you can see how this would benefit your run. I just don't think it's crazy. All right, fellas, next item up, we got D Infinity. D Infinity is just every single dice active item at your hands. Fellas, it is the D6, the D4, D100, the D8, D1. There's no D2. Why isn't there a D2? There's a D4, D6, D10. A lot of dice. D2 is a coin. Where's my coin? What the fuck is a D1? Tell me what a D1 is. Fellas, I'm seeing 26 votes from y'all to throw this guy in S+. That's fair. This is every single dice in the game. D6 is crazy. D8 can be fun. D100 is really good. D4 is the same thing. Can be good. Fellas, next item up, we got Echo Chamber. And if you do not know Echo Chamber, what it does, it's a passive item quality 3. Whenever Isaac uses a consumable, whether that be a card, a pill, a rune, a soulstone, or anything else, he also uses a copy of the 3 previous consumables used after picking up Echo Chamber. So if you get a Soul of Lilith, and then you use it, and then you find a Strength card, and you use it, this now will proc the Soul of Lilith that you just used alongside the Strength card. And if you find, like, the Moon card, it'll then proc the Soul of Lilith, and then the Strength, and then the Moon card. And if you find something else, it'll then kick off the last thing you had. So if you find, like, the Hierophant, it'll then pop the Strength card, the Moon card, and then the Hierophant card. Okay, and it'll just continue going down that list of 3 different consumables you use. Keep in mind, it also works for pills, not just cards, not just runes. Works on dice shards as well. Like the poop one, the card against humanity works on that too. Any consumable. But chat, I'm seeing the majority of y'all put this in A. S because it copies bad pills, so just don't use it, you know? Put it in S. Chat, y'all are voting on A. And just for y'all's vote, I'm putting it above the other things, just to make myself happier. Fellas, y'all switch it to S now. Too late. Y'all said A. Y'all said A. It's too late, fellas. It was S. Y'all said A. Look. Fine. Chat, you want a repoll? Here. Here's a repoll. A or S, fellas? And now everybody's in S? What happened? What happened to, like, the 16, 20 people that were saying it's A? Did y'all just crumple? All right. Y'all are pivoting it over to S tier. I think Echo Chamber, old Echo Chamber, was absolutely disgusting. Do y'all remember old Echo Chamber where it didn't have the limit of the last 3 cards or pills or consumables that you used? It just used every single one that you found since you picked it up. That was an insane, let's just be real, that was an insane item. Even now with the nerf of it only doing 3 items or the 3 consumables, it's still really good. I mean, the whole play around Echo Chamber is you just simply don't use pills ever again unless you know they're good. Because if you get 3 speed downs, 3 tears downs, I don't know, 3 balls downs, it's kind of not good. But basically using this with cards you find, with soul stones you find, with runes you find, with pills you already know are good, it's crazy good. Like, there's no downside to this as long as you just avoid pills. All right, fellas, on to another controversial item. We got Epic Fetus, fellas. Basically, it's a quality 4 passive item. Replaces Isaac's Tears with a guided missile that falls from the ceiling. Pressing the fire button spawns a crosshair that will be controlled with the firing buttons, and 1.5 seconds later, a missile drops down and does a 20 times Isaac's damage to all the enemies it is. So the only issue, well, let me not explain my reasoning here first, chat. I'm seeing a lot of people put it in an A. Fellas, y'all go with this whatever tier you want. I don't know if we can care. But chat, it's A tier. Y'all throwing it in A tier, I think that's fair. I mean, Epic Fetus is good. It's like really, this is run-winning good item. It's just so fucking boring, I don't want it ever. It has no synergies. It has no fun. It does damage, yeah. That's cool. Does 20 times your damage to enemies. That's sick. But like, if I have like, I don't know, soy milk or like spirit sword or like knife or just any other like tier replacing item, even like tech, it does nothing. Yeah, it synergizes with like bomb items. Cool, I guess, but like not even that much. It's gross. It's like quality 4. It deserves to be quality 4. It's really good. It's just boring. It just needs more synergies in my eyes. I think A is fine. I think A is where it deserves to go. Instant skip. It depends on what you're trying to. If you're trying to win, it's an instant take. But if you're trying to win and also have any semblance of fun, it's a skip. Fellas, we got Esau Jr. And if you don't know Esau Jr., because I don't expect anybody to know what this item actually does. It is a quality 1 active item. All right, and what it does, whenever you use the 1 charge active item, keep that in mind, on use, it swaps between your current character and another character called Esau Jr. This separate character starts off with 3 black hearts and has +2 flat damage and also has flight. So keep this in mind. It's kind of similar to whenever you use the Soul of Jacob and Esau, where it spawns an additional character and the character has items, the same number of items as you do, from the same pool as they're from, but they're just different. So it's basically you did D4'd yourself. You re-rolled your build. I'm trying not to influence you guys, but I want to explain the item. Fellas, I'm seeing high majority putting this in D tier. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. We're throwing it in D. And let me explain why this item can be crazy good, but probably doesn't deserve anything above B. Me, myself, maybe a C or B. I think D is way too low. I think Esau Jr. can be crazy good. Because this is basically testing the waters with a new build, right? Because treat this as a one-time use D4, but if you don't like what you roll into, you clear a single room and then just swap back to your original run. That's all this is. You know what? I didn't know it was such a low charge. I never picked it up. It's really not bad. All right, fellas, next item up. We got the Eternal D6. We got the Lost starting item. It is a 2-room charge active item, quality 3. Whenever you use it, it rolls a pedestal with a 25% chance to just make the pedestal item disappear. It goes poof, goes away. Getting high majority of people saying this is going in A. So we'll throw it in there. Throw it in A tier. Is this where you wanted to have A tier? I think in my eyes, this is S. I think ED6 is crazy good because it's only a 2-room charge active item. Okay, it does have a big downside of deleting pedestals, but being able to roll items is really, really good. And with this low of charge, it's crazy good. So I think ED6 for the options it gives, I would put it in S. Me, myself, and I put it in S. You guys put it in A. Can we get a recount? No. Next item up, we got Evil Charm. Evil Charm, a quality 1 item. It's a passive item. Gives you +2 luck. Also makes you immune to status effects such as burning, confusion, fear, gas clouds, and Dogma's Godhead projectiles. Grants immunity to contact damage to fireplaces, poison from destroying mushrooms, and any enemy's flame attacks. Allows Isaac to walk over cobwebs on the ground without affecting his speed. Allows Isaac to stand in damage and creep for 1 second before receiving damage. Basically, you take this, your feeties are now all warm and cozy. It does a lot of like small things. All right, fellas. Most of y'all are putting in C. Y'all are throwing it in C tier. I think C's fair. Because Evil Charm, it's great. I mean, +2 luck is fine. It does help. I mean, the biggest thing here is, like, not taking damage from, like, the creep on the floor and, like, various other things. It's, like, very minimal. I feel like whenever I get this, the biggest thing I notice is the +2 luck, and that's about it. Orphan Socks is better. We'll get there. We'll get there. Next item up, we were just talking about it. We got Orphan Socks. Orphan Socks, a quality 2 passive item, gives you a 0.3 speed up. Like a spoon level speed up of the belt level speed up, alongside giving you 2 soul hearts. Also, on top of those 2 things, grants immunity to spikes on the ground and creep. All right, fellas, where are you going? Where's it going, fellas? Chat, now it's fighting between B and A. First one to 20? Okay, B. Chat, y'all are locking in B. I think it's fair. I think Orphan Socks in my eye is probably A. I think Orphan Socks is really slept on. 2 soul hearts, big speed up, no more spike damage on the ground or creep damage. The last 2 are like, okay, it's a great thing to have. If it only had the speed and the soul hearts, that'd be great. It's really good. All right, fellas, we got Eye of Greed. Eye of Greed, a quality 2 passive item. Every 20 shots Isaac shoots out, an additional coin tier is shot out that turns enemies into gold and petrifies them for a few seconds, similar to how the Midas Touch thing turns guys into money petrified guys. And also, it takes away money. Every time it shoots out a money tier, you lose a cent. And if you kill an enemy that's petrified by the money tier, you get money back. But if you miss the tier, then you just lose money. Majority of people throwing this guy in C. That's fair. I think Eye of Greed, if you're playing greed mode, is actually crazy. This can provide you like a bunch of money if you use it right. Obviously, the big downside is you actually lose the money that you shoot out, which can suck. But if you're at 0 money, you can't like lose any more. You can't go negative. You can't go into debt. Luckily, you can't. Actually, Alex, new update. You can go into debt. Resetting next item up for y'all the tier list. Forget Me Now. Forget Me Now, a one-time use active item on use, resets the current floor you are on. So that means if you're on the 2nd floor, you get the deal, then you reset the floor, you can get a new floor with another new treasure room, new shop, new boss, and new deal potentially as well. All right, seeing a lot of Bs. Majority of y'all are saying this guy goes in B. Honestly, I kind of agree. I think Forget Me Now can be crazy. The biggest downside of Forget Me Now, which I'm sure y'all are thinking, is you have to lose your current active item in order to use it. Now, if you have backpack, this is a best case scenario. If you're Isaac with the D6, find a backpack, then Forget Me Now, boom, bam, you keep your D6, you're going crazy. It is S. I don't think it's S. I think B is fine. I think in my head, like a high B, low A, potentially. Next one up. We got Missing No. Missing No, passive item is a little familiar guy. Double tap the fire button. Shoot out this little guy. If he comes in contact with an enemy, it rerolls the enemy. If it comes in contact with a consumable on the floor, like a penny or a pill, it then rerolls that consumable into another consumable. It can turn a penny into a chest. It can turn a penny into a bomb. It can turn a penny into another penny. That's not Missing No. What's it called? I'm sorry, GB Bug. GB Bug. I'm sorry. This is GB Bug, not Missing No. GB Bug. GB Bug. Yeah, I'll say my words with this after you guys vote. I have opinions on this item. I have harsh opinions. Got put in D. Stop biasing, chat. I'm not. Y'all said D. I didn't do anything. Chat, y'all said D. In my brain, it's not F. I think low D. I think I'm kind of with you guys here. Low D. This item freaking doo-doo garbage, man. One of the bigger issues. If you use this, double tap it, and you hit an enemy with it, it can re-roll the enemy into a more difficult enemy. It can re-roll like a normal like attack fly into like a leech or like, I don't know, one of the guys from Downpour. It can switch it into some guy from Mausoleum. Okay, it doesn't care what... It's just like the old D10 effect, where it rerolls all the enemies in the room to other enemies. And guess what? That item got reworked and made it so it devolved the enemies instead of just re-rolling them. GB Bug did not get that update either, which freaking sucks. Because it just re-rolls them and then instead of if it devolved the enemies, like the D10 now does, it would be great. It would be fantastic. But it doesn't. And also, the other use of it, of using this to double tap it and make it like transform a penny into another consumable, like 9 times out of 10, I swear to God, it'll re-roll into another stinking penny. Why can't it re-roll a penny or any consumable into its same exact counterpart? Why can I turn a nickel into a nickel, a penny into a penny, a bomb into a bomb? This is so stupid. It should at least guarantee transforms into something else, no? Like a penny into a sticky nickel would be funny. I'm fine with that. But why is it always turning my penny into other pennies? But fellas, next item up, the new and less improved glitch crown makes so any further pedestal items that you find after picking it up are now swapping pretty quickly between 5 different items. And as soon as you pick one up, all the other 4 go away and they're gone forever. Looks like the high majority of you guys immediately no thought S+. Fair. But chat, let's be real. It's S+ if you're a gamer. Chat, are you guys gamers? Can you actually pick up the item you want from Glitch Crown without freaking it up? I doubt it. With my chat, I doubt it. But chat, you guys do it. Honestly, it deserves S+. Even with this quote-unquote a downgrade where you can't like pause scum it, it's still very good. Being able to choose basically 1 of 5 items to choose is fantastic. It's like Genesis, compared to Genesis, it's an active item. You get to choose 1 of 3. But with Glitch Crown, you get to choose 1 of 5. That's crazy. Next item, fellas, Greed Gullet gives you an empty red heart container for every 25 coins that you have. So if you have 50 coins, you have 55 coins. You have 2 additional red heart containers. Okay, fellas, y'all are saying, without a shadow of a doubt, Greed's Gullet is going in D tier. I agree. I think Greed's Gullet, the only reason it's not in F tier is because it is absolutely a crazy pickup specifically on Keeper and Tainted Keeper. Like on any other character, and keep in mind, if you like spend money ever, you just lose a heart container, which is kind of stinky. D tier, I agree. I agree. Fellas, next item, y'all are ranking. We got Infamy. Infamy is a passive item, quality 2, has a 50% chance to block any projectile that hits Isaac. Any projectile is a 50-50 chance. You just don't take damage. Majority of people saying B tier. That's fair. Little B tier for Infamy. I think Infamy is good. Like, I think Infamy is like very good mid tier because it only blocks projectiles. So like if anybody runs into you, or like if you try to use like a blood donut machine or something like that, it doesn't help for that. But I mean, it obviously does helps out with Delirium fight, Hush fights, any enemies that shoot a bunch of tears. Even like Mega Satan and stuff too. I think it's good. It's just fine to have. I think B tier, chat, you're right on the money. Boom, chat. Next up, we got Inner Child. Quality 2 item gives you an extra life. Upon death, Isaac respawns in the current room with half a red heart, but also receives 0.2 speed, minus 50% size, minus 73 hitbox size. A little faster, a little smaller, a lot smaller hitbox. Looks like majority of people are locking in B. Y'all voting on B. It's really good. I think Inner Child is actually crazy good if you can't get to the proc like Lazarus style early on. Using it straight up for the revive, I don't think is bad either. I think there is some merit to being able to revive at full red HP. But if you're a character like Lost or like even any character that doesn't have red HP at all, I think just using this as the additional hit as well, it's not bad. I think B is fine. I think B alongside OneUp makes sense. Next item we got Isaac's Tomb. Whenever you go to a new floor, it spawns an old chest. But an old chest, what it does, it requires a key to open like a golden chest, but it has a 43% chance to spawn 1 to 3 soul hearts, 42% chance to spawn 3 trinkets, 10% chance to spawn an item from a specific old chest item pool, and a 5% chance to spawn an item from the angel room pool. You can get an angel room item from the old chest. 5% chance, but I mean, we like those odds. It's basically 50-50, think about it. All right, fellas, y'all are voting on C tier. It depends when you find it. Because the most value you're going to get out of this is getting the 1 chest of floor, which is what it does. But the more floors you go to, the more value you could get out of it. And getting any sort of free item from this is nice. But if you're really thinking about it, if you get one other item from getting Old Tomb, what's the point of having Old Tomb? Just give me the item in the first place. You know? Fellas, next item up. Keeper's Box spawns a random shop pickup or item that must be bought for its normal shop price. So it's only going to spawn things from the shop pool, no matter where you use it. So if you use it in a treasure room and it spawns an item, it's only going to spawn shop items. But if you somehow are able to roll that item that's spawned in the treasure room, then it'll obviously roll into a treasure room item. But yeah, it can spawn other things like keys for sale, bombs for sale, other things. Anything can be in a shop. This thing can spawn. Chat, do you want to just recount every single item? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Fine. Inner Child, vote again. This is for Inner Child. Where's it going? I don't fucking care. This is your list. Where's it going, chat? Wow, B. Wow, how eventful this was. Chat, let this be a note to everybody. The loud doesn't mean they're right. Just because you're a little louder than everybody else does not make you more correct. In fact, you simply just wasted my time. It's going to be again. Holy. Chat the box. Let me vote. You can vote. You can vote. Just, you don't got to cite. This isn't like an election. All you got to do is just type a letter in chat. Chat, y'all are voting on D. Keeper's Box and D. I'm gonna be so real. I think you need to put it higher. I think Keeper's Box can be good. Like, it's a great thing to hold on to. Just spam it in a secret room. If you ever get any kind of roll, kind of good. Kind of good. In my eyes, it should probably go in C. C or like low B in my head. But y'all said D. Who am I to complain? No recounts anymore, chat. We're all done. All right, fellas. Next item, we got Keeper's Kin. While in a room with enemies, rocks and obstacles will occasionally spawn blue spiders. And blue spiders deal 2 times your damage. Also causes 0 to 2 blue spiders to spawn when destroying rocks. So if you ever like blow up a rock, you're gonna get some spiders. If you don't even have bombs, spiders will occasionally just crawl out of the little rocks and help you do damage. Fellas, let's do first to 15. Whatever hits 15 first. Fellas, it's tied? Okay, first one hit 16. Okay, hit 4. Never mind. B. Y'all are voting B. Y'all are voting B. Locking it in. Keeper's Kin going in B tier. Next to Inner Child. I'm gonna be real. It is just passive damage, which is nice. And to be fair, it can kind of go off if you get anything that helps you destroy rocks. Whether that be just bombs or like Terra, somebody said in chat. I think it can be good. Is it crazy? No, but I think it's better than like things in C. I think B's good. Forgive Me Now and Keeper's Kin are in the same tier. Forgive Me Now. Yeah, your list. Your list. I didn't do shit. I'm just here. I'm just the guy in the screen. Like, to be fair, why am I here? Why am I... Chad, this is your stream. Chad, why... This is you. This is your stream, guys. What do you guys want to do next? Actually, no, here. We'll do role reversal. Wow. Now it's like I'm chat, and then you guys are the streamer. Okay, fellas. Now that chat is moving so fast, the next item that you as the streamer now will be ranking is his fucking nutsack. Chat, where would you rank the Keeper's fucking nuts? What it does, in case you don't know, it's a quality 3 item on pickup. It spawns 3 coins and a key. And wall held if you buy anything. If you buy anything for money, you'll get stats such as damage or range or speed. And the stats you get changes depending on how much you spend. So like you get more stat ups from a 15-cent item compared to a 5-cent like soul heart. Wow, streamer, y'all are saying to put the balls in S tier. Wow, as your chat, I couldn't agree more. Basically free. But to be fair, if you find this like last, kind of sucks. Because like if you find this in your last shop, you're not gonna be able to buy much. But if you have anything that makes, like again, this with Keeper's box, you're fucking swimming. All right, it's a good item. I think S tier. I agree with you guys, chat. Good job. Keep it up. Fellas, next up is everyone's favorite little guy, Key Bum. He's just a little guy that runs around. He picks up your keys. And after a certain number of keys, he will give you stuff. That's basically it. He little key goblin. Wow. Shall I do first to 15? First one to 15. D takes it. Just barely there at the end, fellas. D tier for Key Bum. I mean, I guess. I think for the memes, throwing him in an F would have been funny. But fair, you guys want to treat Key Bum with respect. He's 1/3 Super Bum. He's 1/3 going kind of crazy. I mean, he can be good. If you have a good amount of keys already, he can be crazy. But if you have like Guppy's Tail, or if you just find a bunch of golden chests, like you're basically fighting him for keys, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, again, the golden scenarios with this guy too is like getting him late game. If you go to like chest or dark room, and then any kind of key spawns there, this guy has a pretty high likelihood to spawn chests. Which again, they just have items, you know? All right, fellas. Next item you guys got, Lost Contact. Gives you 0.15 shot speed, causes Isaac's tears to destroy enemy projectiles upon impact. Where is shielded tears going? Okay, we got like 1 billion people saying A. You know what? I kind of agree. Shielded tears can be crazy unless you have like polyphemous. If you have a low fire rate with shielded tears, it's absolutely terrible. Because obviously whenever you shield a tier, it like destroys your tier alongside whatever it's shielding you from. So it's great if you have a high fire rate with like soy milk or something like that. But if you have a super low fire rate, this is like, it's terrible. All right, fellas. I'm kind of on it. I'm on the same page. Fellas, next item up, we got this little guy. What's he called again? We got Lost Soul. Fellas, Lost Soul. He's a little familiar guy. Quality 1. Spawns a familiar that follows closely to Isaac and dies in a single hit, but he respawns on the next floor. But what he does, if he survives until the following floor, he gives you either one of these things. 3 soul hearts, 2 eternal hearts, 1 item from the treasure room pool, or the angel room pool. So as long as this little guy survives, he can give you some cool shit. Keep in mind, this does also work with BFF. If you have BFF with Lost Soul, it gives the little guy Holy Mantle Shield, which is funny. But chat, looks like most of y'all are voting to throw him over in B tier. I think it's fair. I think Lost Soul can be crazy, but it's really dependent on the fact of making sure he lives. And there are a lot of rooms that make it very hard to have Lost Soul actually survive. Like, there's so many rooms that just frick over this little guy, and it sucks. because I wanted to live forever. But sadly, he is mortal like the rest of us. Alex, makes the little guy immortal, please. Next item, Mega Mushroom. Gives you a 4 times damage multiplier, 2 range, and minus 2 tiers, basically. It's minus 1.9 tiers. Why not make it 2? Don't ask me. Basically, you turn into an invincible giant for 30 seconds that persists between rooms, and you do contact damage, and you just murder, and you can open up doors and secret rooms with your big freaking body. It's great. I mean, sorry, no bias. It's terrible. Fellas, y'all throw this in S? Y'all throwing it in S? Okay. I don't... Chat, what is your reasoning to throw this guy in S? Let's be real. Chat, I think this is a big blunder. I think this guy... I think for, like, the unfun factor going in S, makes sense, I guess. I'm gonna be real. I think Mega Mush is fun. You turn into a big freaking guy and, like, you turn into Godzilla stepping on little tiny spiders. Like, this is peak cinema, no? I think this should be S+. Y'all threw it in S? No recounts. It's what you voted on. Missing no. Randomizes Isaac's passive items and stats on pickup and at the start of every floor. Fellas, where are we throwing your good pal Missing no? Fellas, I am seeing basically everybody throwing this guy in F. I see one guy put a pity A. Not even a pity S. Damn. Missing no, going at F. That's fair. I think by far Missing no is the worst secret room item. It is just a... You want to know the worst part about it? Is if you find another D4 or D100 after you pick up Missing no, you can't re-roll out of Missing no. Missing no is now stuck. It's like the trinket. It's like the little trinket guy that's stuck on you. But now it's a passive item. Because you cannot D4, D100, or like dice room out of a Missing no. It just stays there forever. Because it's that way to make sure, like, if you use Missing, it sucks. It just stinks. All right, fellas, next item for you guys. We got Missing page number 2. On pickup gives you 1 black heart. And while you have it, if taking damage would leave Isaac at exactly 1 heart, it deals 80 damage to every enemy in the room. So it basically procs a black heart effect if you were to get damage down to 1 heart in a room. Fellas, a rough battle between F and D. Fellas, majority of people here are saying Missing page number 2 is going in D tier, which I guess fair. At the end of the day, you're getting value from the black heart. Like, how much do you value 1 black heart amongst every single other item? Which, to be fair, a lot of the time I will probably like a black heart more than Cursed Eye and Missing no. So that's fair. Honestly, valid. All right, fellas, next item up. We got this little bag, Mystery Sack. Spawns a familiar that follows Isaac and drops a heart, coin, bomb, or key every 5 or 6 rooms alternatingly. So it gives you stuff. Okay, I'm seeing 1 billion people say C, an overwhelming amount of C. Honestly, it's kind of fair. I mean, it does give you pickups. It's kind of similar to the other things. They give you pickups like Eye of Greed. I kind of see that. It makes sense. I mean, there's nothing really much to talk about with Sack. Mystery Sack. I mean, it gives you consumables. Earlier you find it, the better you're going to be. I mean, getting more bombs early on is great. Making sure you get keys to get stuff is fine. And 5 to 6 rooms isn't too often, but it's not super infrequent either. So, it's not bad. All right, fellas. Next item up, we got Large Odd Mushroom. Fellas, this one gives you a full red heart container, gives you 1 damage, 1.5 speed. It lowers your... I'm sorry, gives you 1.5 range, lowers your speed by 0.2. And yeah, it's the wide one. Fellas, how much do you value the big mushroom? All right, Chad. Y'all saying majority in B. I'm just kind of seeing a trend. Most things are going in B. Which, fair. Yeah, I think the speed down from Large Odd Mushroom's kind of stinky, you know? I don't really like the speed down from Large Odd Mushroom, which would push it down a bunch. But I mean, the damage up, the range up, the health up, all great stats to get. It's really just the speed that's a big hindrance. Like for me, I'd probably put it in B as well. Maybe like a higher B. Because I think the majority of the time I will be picking this up. Well, it's an item that always gives you good stats, but it's always dependent on how your speed is looking. Like, if I have 1 speed, I'm probably going to pick it up and go down to 0.8. But if I have any less than 1, I'm probably not going to pick up this item, just to avoid the speed down. All right, fellas. And just like the Large Odd Mushroom, we got the Skinny Odd Mushroom. Gives you a 1.7 tiers up, which is a massive tiers up, by the way. Comparison, Wire Cone Hangers is only a 0.7 tiers up. This is a 1.7 tiers up. Also, gives you 0.3 speed up, but it makes you it lowers your damage by 0.4, and it lowers your damage multiplier to 0.9. So it's damage down, damage multiplier down, tiers way up, and speed up. Now keep in mind the speed up is the same thing as the belt, the wooden spoon, Orphan Socks, same speed up, 0.3. All right, fellas, seeing majority of people casting their vote to B. If it was me, this is me. I'm gonna be so real. But this is you, chat. This is you. This is your tier list. Throw it in B. I'm going to be real. Skinny on Mushroom is really not bad. I know I was like kind of a hater on this item until Vicfist kind of opened my eyes to how decent this item is. Because getting a 0.3 speed up is so good. Alongside, the tiers up you get from this is insane. Now, yes, the tiers up you get does not go past the cap. So if you're anywhere near the cap, this is not worth picking up. And in those cases, just don't pick it up. That's fine. But if you're not anywhere close to, if you're a base fire rate and you find this first floor, you're pogging out of your gourd. It's insane. Yes, the damage multiplier down sucks, but making sure you have a solid fire rate doesn't really matter. You know, as long as you're not breaking cap otherwise with your fire rate with other items, or like going to the fire rate cap with other items, it's always going to be DPS up. I'd rather roll it. If I have the option to roll it, yes, I would. I would roll like anything A and below. I'm going to be honest. Fellas, next up, we got Placebo. Placebo, brother of Blank Card of Clear Rune, but now for pills. Active item, quality 1. On use, uses the pill you have in your pocket. Chad, how much do you value Placebo? All right, fellas, most of y'all are saying this guy goes in C tier. I'm gonna be so real, I guess. Like, if honestly me, I would throw it in D. Unlike Blank Card and Clear Rune, Placebo is so much worse because there are bad pills you can get. And most of the time, you're just, you know, picking up a pill you haven't used before, use Placebo, luck down. Okay, I guess we'll go find another pill, and you don't find any other pills ever again. Like, it's very much dependent on the pills you find. But unlike the cards and runes, a lot of pills just hurt you, right? There are cases where it can be good. I think C is fine. C makes sense. We got Pyro. Pyro on pickup gives you 99 bombs. How much do you value? 99 bombs. All right, fellas, y'all are locking in B. All right, y'all are saying B. I think B is fair. Bombs are really good, especially early game. Like, bombs are used for literally everything. For how you gonna get your secret rooms? How you gonna get your tinted rocks, your super special rocks? How you gonna deal damage to enemies? How you gonna bomb out of rooms if you don't like it in there? How you gonna blow up like pots and things? How you gonna blow up rocks to get the chests that are locked behind certain things? Terra, it's too early. You don't even have a planetarium yet. I think it's a good item. Me, myself, and I would throw it in A. Fellas, raw liver, you get 2 red HP unless you are Blue Baby with their birthright, in which you get 4 soul hearts. Wow. One of the rare items that actually gives you more than 1 red HP up. All right, chat, y'all are voting on C. I think majority of characters, that's fair. I think, well, on any character that has red HP, raw liver is great because, I mean, more fodder for devil rooms, more fodder for sack rooms, demon beggars, all that kind of stuff. Very good. Any character that doesn't have red HP, it's just kind of doo-doo garbage, you know? Fellas, next item on the plate, we got a key. Specifically, this cool red one I found. On use, creates a red room next to the room you're in that can spawn any kind of wacky room. Anything from just a normal other room. It could spawn a library red room, a treasure room, a shop, a greedier shop. It could spawn angel rooms, a secret rooms, sack rooms, curse rooms. It could spawn any kind of room there is. Besides... Fuck, I was gonna make like a your mom joke. Fuck. Besides, no, I'll get that. It can spawn so many rooms, like all the ones I just said, but not the ones, but not. I thought talking slow would give me more time to think, but I was just thinking about talking slow. Anyways, y'all are throwing this in S tier, fellas. Beside the room to your mom. Okay, I'm over it. Fellas, S tier. I think this is fair. I don't think this is S plus. I think S is great. I think red key can be absolutely insane because, again, more rooms you have equal more charges you get to your items. It also equals more consumables you get. Even if the red rooms you get don't lead to the ultra secret room or are not a special room, the more rooms you clear, the more shit you're gonna get, and the more shit you're gonna get equals the more full your toilet's gonna be. And that's where we all want to be in life. Yeah, it's good. All right, fellas, on to another item I know we all love and no one hates and everyone always loves to use it. It's probably going to be like at least D tier. R key. Resets your entire run, but keeps all of your items in place. Where's this little guy going? Yeah, S tier. Okay. All right, y'all are all voting S tier. S plus. I'm sorry, S plus. Let's be real here. S. But the way you actually use R key, what you should use R key, is basically use it to get more deals. So, like, pop it, like, after, like, maybe right before you beat the mom fight, maybe right after you beat the womb. Just go back to basement 1. Get more items, get more deals, make your run absolutely busted. Even if you use it, I swear to God, on, like, the 3rd floor, it's still pog. You still get 3 more treasure room items, 3 more boss room items, 3 more shops, 3 more secret rooms, 3 more super secret rooms, 3 more bitches. Holy fuck, they're everywhere. Fellas, you can get everything you want. Fellas, next one up, I'm sad to say, probably one of the worst items on the list. We got rock bottom, ew, yuck, gross. We all hate rock bottom, newly found undeserved quality 4 item. Whenever you have it, no stats they cannot go down anymore. It's kind of complicated the way it actually works, but your stats just can't go down. It's great. Vote, chat. Vote. Vote, vote, vote. Fellas! I was saying S. Yeah, S. I don't think it's S plus either. I'm gonna be so real. This is like, in my brain, the same level as like Echo Chamber. Like, rock bottom is crazy good if you find items that synergize with it. Again, like Matt's Kidney Stone, Camo Undies, even things like Skinny Odd Mushroom or Large Odd Mushrooms, you don't get the damage down or the speed down from it. Sadly, you keep the damage multiplier, which makes it so like it doesn't go up as much. But still, I think rock bottom deserves S tier. Rune bag. Passive item familiar spawns a familiar that follows Isaac and drops a random rune or a soul stone after clearing 7 or 8 rooms alternating. Every 7 or 8 rooms, you get a little rune or soul guy. Okay, we got 1 million votes for A. Rune bag, I think it's good. I think if anything, it should go like top of A. I think rune bag can be crazy, crazy, crazy good. Because runes and soul stones is like peak consumable in the game, you know? Like most, I mean, Perthros, Soul of Isaac, Soul of Lilith. There's a lot of good runes and soul stones you can get. I'm just trying to think, would I put it above like blank? Obviously it goes above blank card, but how much do I value runes over cards? I think cards are still better overall. But rune bag is really good. I'm surprised there's no, like, card bag. I know there's, like, deck of cards is the active. Where's my sack of cards? Where's that at? I need that. All right, fellas. Next up, we got... Resetting again. Chat, we got Sack of Sacks. Sack of Sacks, what it does, quality 2 passive item. Spawns a familiar that spawns a grab bag every 7 or 8 rooms. So it's like every other, like, sack item there is, but now it spawns more sacks. I am exclusively seeing C's in a single B. B it is. I mean, C it is. Shit. I mean, C it is. That's fair. I think Sack of Sacks going to C. That makes sense. Well, does it? Because Sackhead's in B. But Sack of Sacks in C? You guys said C. Honestly, I think Sackhead and Sack of Sacks are kind of hand in hand. I guess Sackhead is a bit better. Because it can replace coins with, like, spawning more coins. You know, because of the sacks. It's not bad. All right, fellas. Next up, Sacred Heart. Sacred Orb decreases the chances of lower quality items appearing by affecting newly created pedestals in the following way. Re-rolls items with qualities of 0 to 1. So they can no longer spawn because they'll get, I guess, technically, a quality 0, quality 1 item can roll into another quality 0, quality 1 item. So they're not gone forever. Are they gone forever? Can be no worse. Anyways, also, re-rolls items of quality 1 or 0. Also has a 33% chance to re-roll items that are quality 2. Fellas, y'all said S+. I agree. Well, honestly, I would have thrown this in S. I'm going to be so honest. Because, fellas, keep in mind, it's obviously very dependent on when you find Sacred Orb. It's obviously in the Angel Room, in the Secret Room. If you find this in the Angel Room, like on the 6th or 7th floor, how many more items are you actually going to find that this affects? Let's be real. I mean, obviously, it's great. But, like, if anything, low S+, high S. It also just gets rid of some items you want. You know? Like, you no longer get Skinny Odd Mushroom. That stinks. What if you want Skinny Odd Mushroom? What if you want Cursed Eye? What if you want Missing No? What about Key Bomb? You'll never, ever, ever get Super Bomb if you pick up Sacred Orb. Kind of a -2 if you ask me. All right, chat. Next item, Samson's Ball and Chain attaches a ball and chain to Isaac's ankle that blocks enemy projectiles, deals damage to enemies, and destroys obstacles. Fellas, where are you throwing this? D tier for the old ball and chain. That's fair. I think with Samson's Chain, there's a lot of issues that comes with the item. When you get to floors that start spawning mushrooms. I think Samson's Ball and Chain is okay. I mean, it can be, honestly, this can be great because not only does it block projectiles, it also destroys rocks. So, obviously, this is like infinite bombs to get tinted rocks for. Sadly, it does not open up secret rooms, which would be cool if it did. But it doesn't. But it does destroy rocks and like pots and skulls and things. The big issue that comes with this is if you destroy mushrooms by accident and then they explode and then you take damage and then you get hurt and then you cry and then you reset the run. That's the issue. But it also blocks shots. It's a good familiar to block things, to get some free things. I don't think it's bad. Like, I think there's some issues that come with it. I think I would have thrown it, honestly, probably C tier. It's like a poor man's Pyro, more or less. Fellas, Sausage gives you a literal all stats up, an actual all stats up. Gives you 1 red heart, 0.2 speed, 0.5 damage, 0.5 tears, 2.5 range, 0.2 shot speed, 1 luck, 6.9% chance for a devil or angel room, and a 6.9% chance for a planetarium. An actual, every single stat on the screen goes up. It's all stat up, fellas. Every single stinking stat. All right, fellas. It's S. It's S. Like, do I think it should be an S? Comparing the items in S to Sausage, I would put Sausage in 8. Like, all these items above it are crazy. Sausage is just good, right? Sausage is, like, really good. Don't get me wrong. But it's not like a rock bottom ball mega mush echo chamber thing where they can like scale your run to infinity and crazy. The Sausage is solid. It is solid. But I think in comparison, like y'all's list, y'all do what you want, man. You already threw it there. Resetting. Next item up, skeleton key. It gives you 99 freaking keys. All right, take it or leave it. Y'all throwing it in B. Y'all are throwing it in B. Like, I think same tier as Pyro is fine. I think Pyro should have gone up. I think skeleton key is fine in B. Like, having a lot of keys is very nice to get. See, I mean, if you ever pick up the guppy thing, the guppy's tail, or like you can open up every single door you've ever wanted, B is too high. I don't think so. I think guaranteeing you never need any other resource for the rest of the game is really good. Like, unironically, maybe even A tier, but maybe you're pushing it. I think B is good for skeleton key in my take. And this is your take too. You guys chose B. This is what you guys chose. I think it's good. Because you never have to worry about keys again. All right, boys. Next item up. We got the funny little spin down. Rerolls all items in the current room by subtracting their internal ID number by 1 until a valid item is rolled. All right, fellas. Y'all are locking in S+. S+ for spin down plus. Honestly deserved. I think spin down is unironically one of the best items in the game. As long as you know your IDs and shit, it's really good. Because unlike D6 or other items, spin down has a guaranteed item it will spin down into. Yes, it's a big fat knowledge check on if you know what's going to spin down into what, but the fact that it's not random what item it's spinning into is really good. Again, I haven't mentioned it at all today. Very surprising. Consistency is crazy, fellas. All right? If you have any item that consistently does something solid for you, it's good. Which is why Sausage is an S tier. Plus tier, is solid damage. And basically, this, spin down, you know what you're going to get from it, so you can min-max to the best of your ability with it. Which is why I think it's crazy. And you can know what rooms you need to go to try to get what items you want, to try to spin down into the thing you need. Anyways, it's very good. We got Spirit Shackles. Now, I'm going to need to read this one because I don't remember what this one does either. Upon death, Isaac turns into a ghost linked to Isaac's dead body and can continue fighting with 1/2 a heart for 10 seconds, after which he comes back to life. While he's in that shackled form, he gains flight. So it's like you're the Forgore. Like you're the soul from the Forgore whenever you die. The effect cannot occur again until a half or full soul heart or black heart is picked up. Doing so will charge the item without adding to Isaac's health. The shackles appear blue when they're ready to be used and gray when they are not. A reusable extra life? Yes. But has anybody ever used it that way? I don't know. I haven't. I have 2,000 hours in the game. Where are you ranking it? All right, fellas. Majority of people want to see. I'm going to be so honest and so real. Spirit Shackles is dookie dog. This shit ass. Like, you need to be at lethal in order for this to proc. And if you're a gamer, that's never going to happen. But I guess, to be fair, if you're playing Lost, can this spawn as Tainted Lost, by the way? Any knowers? Because this on Tainted Lost is good. It's a revive. That's crazy. I doubt it can spawn as Tainted Lost. But if you're like playing someone with low HP, like Lost or Keeper or somebody, it would be nice to have. Because it more or less guarantees you get 1 extra hit per room. It's not bad. I've never seen it. I think I've had it proc on me like maybe once or twice. This can appear for Tainted Lost. Okay, the site actually tells me it can appear for Tainted Lost. I'm just saying, it's not bad. Not in Tainted Lost pool. Okay, Vic Fish. Oh, I was looking at the wrong item. It cannot spawn on Tainted Lost. Oops, I was looking at the wrong thing. Anyways, it can't spawn as Tainted Lost. Haha, stupid item. Anyways, this item is weird. I don't like it. It's just, you put it C tier? Honestly, you're being way too generous. All right, fellas. Next item up. Strawman. I'm sorry, what? Sorry, I'm just reading what it does. Apparently, whenever you pick up Strawman, you get +1 bomb. You get a bomb whenever you pick up this guy? I've never paid attention. What the heck? Okay, but what it does, it spawns a little keeper buddy as an extra controllable character alongside Isaac that acts like Esau, basically. The familiar will receive the same inputs as Isaac, but can be separated by holding down the drop button. It has 3 coin hearts. It can pick up passive items. Whenever it dies, it's just dead forever. It loses all the items it picks up. is Strawman. Are we just S plus? Is this the official answer, fellas? Okay, chat. You're ruining the integrity of your tier list, but that's fine. It's not my tier list. You put Strawman in S plus tier. Fuck it. This list sucks anyway. It's your list. This is your list. All right, fellas. Next up, we got Necronomicon. On use, deals 40 damage to everything in the room. Wow. It does a black heart effect. Also contributes towards Bookworm. Can't forget that. All right, chat. Y'all are voting for Necronomicon in D tier. Oh, that's fair. Honestly, that's fair. Necronomicon is mid as frick. I think it can be nice for room clear, but it doesn't do a whole bunch of damage. It's at once every 4 rooms. It's not good. It's like, it's okay. The best thing about it, towards Bookworm, it's whatever. Not bad, not good. Yeah, I mean, it's not hurtful. You know, I'll take it. We got Transcendence, the little noose thing. It gives you flight. Quality 2 passive, it just gives you flight. You can now fly. You lose your body. And now you fly. Whoa. Chat, how much do we value flight? All right, getting majority of people saying B. Majority of people are on B. I'm gonna be real. This is like A. Like, flight is always good. Like, ironically enough, there aren't a whole bunch of items that give you flight. Problem is, you already have flight. It does nothing. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. But if you don't have flight, it does something. Think about that. Fellas, next up, Vanishing Twin. What it does, it spawns a little Fetus familiar that follows around Isaac until you enter the boss room. In which case, it duplicates the current boss of the floor. And whenever you kill this duplicated boss, it spawns an additional boss room pedestal item that you can pick up alongside the normal boss room item that spawns. So you can get 2 boss room items for the cost of fighting 2 bosses. All right, chat. Most people saying A. And I think in most scenarios, it's fair. I would honestly probably throw it in B. Because, like, there's cases where you're not strong enough to fight 2 bloats. I think it's fine. I think there are a lot of scenarios where you can't fight 2 bosses, but a lot of cases, like, most veteran players should be good fighting 2 bosses. The only weird patterns that they get like desynced are like 2 monstrous 2s. Sound like ass. But you know, you threw it a name. I kind of agree, kind of disagree in moments, especially if you're going mother. Like alt path bosses with Vanishing Twin, big for me. Big Normal path bosses, we got it. We got a shovel. On use spawns a trapdoor that leads to the next floor, unless you use it on a pretty little tile in the floor, where in which case it spawns a trapdoor instead. That goes to either a funny little secret room or like a black market. And also, if you're small enough and fast enough, you can force an air room with a crawl space. You're not always going to be that small or fast enough to do it, but I mean, it's good to know. Where are we throwing it? Between B and A. Between B and A, fellas. Leaning more towards A. That's fair. All right, fellas. Y'all going towards A. Fellas, I think it's good at A. I think it's a solid A. Being able to force crawl spaces once every floor is really good. And you do have the option to go to the next floor. I'm going to be so real. Before this could make crawl spaces, this item is like bad because you never want to skip floors unless you're already done with the floor. Like, there's no point. Like, there's no point to skip any. Just do the floor. Next up, Wavy Cap. It gives you a 0.75 to fire rate up and 0.03 speed down. But also, it on use, it distorts the screen a lot. And the more you use it, the more it distorts until you throw up. But then even it still doesn't stop because like the game doesn't know you threw up. It just keeps going. Okay. I'm getting a lot of Fs and a few F minuses, even though that's not on the board. That's fair. It's going down here. Like, we all agree, Wavy Cap, even if it didn't crash the game on console, is, like, the worst item. Like, this paired with Rock Bottom, ironically, isn't terrible, because you get a little more tears up, but, like, how much do you want to deal with the throw up that is the screen after you use Wavy Cap 5 times? DM Trainer. On pickup, turns every single pedestal item into a glitched item that does just whatever the game wants it to. It can be anything from farting every time you move to using Wavy Cap every time you move. Fellas, where's this one going? It's a hard-fought battle, chat. Fellas, I think y'all are voting for F. S plus was a close second. It almost got so bad, it was good again, you know? Sadly, it's going down there. But boys, a very important question. Does it go above or below Wavy Cap? Chat, 1 for above Wavy Cap. 2 for below Wavy Cap. Okay, 1 billion ones? You're saying Wavy Cap is worse than TM Trainer. Is it though? Like, they're both bad. But if I had to choose one of the two, I'm choosing TM Trainer every day. Because I think TM Trainer is funner. All right, fellas. One final item up. Boys, where's Death Certificate going? This will make or break your list, fellas. Do you make it a meme? Or do you be genuine? Or do you be fucked up and throw it in B tier just to confuse everybody? Because everyone would expect you to throw it in like F tier or S tier. No one would expect to like C tier. Because that seems more genuine, no? That just seems like genuine. What the fuck? Why'd you throw it in B tier? Because you know you put it in F for the meme. And S is just genuine. Anything else also seems genuine, but just wrong. Chat, it's up to you. Chats, you're so... I mean, I was going to say I wasn't going to influence you guys, and then I immediately influenced you on the last item. All right, fellas. The high majority of people saying to throw it in C tier. There you go. Well, fellas, this is your tier list. Clappies and chats for everyone participating. Thank you, fellas, for making the best tier list I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Wow. Great tier list, fellas. From Chaos all the way to Wavy Cap. Everyone did a great job here today. And honestly, you can't yell at me. I didn't make this tier list. I am simply an observer, and I just said I'm simply your muse. Play World of Goo? You know,